Good Monday afternoon. It is 12:32 when we are recording this, and despite our icon saying sunshine, that's an automated sensor from Columbia Regional, we are looking at a lot of cloud cover. That is really the story this morning. For those of us who haven't picked up any rain yet, and I say that because we do now have showers on the board, it's been a cloudy morning. We're tracking more rain this afternoon, two rounds really. The first one being this early round of showers throughout the first half of your afternoon, and then heading into the later half of your afternoon and your evening, we'll have a chance for thunderstorms. And some of those storms could be strong to severe, especially south of this warm front throughout really about that 9 to 10 o'clock time frame. Heading beyond today, we are tracking also cooler air behind all of this. So today we're topping out in the 60s, and that's where we'll stay for much of the week. Not a big warm up anytime this week, with the exception of this weekend, which is something we'll get to in a second. But again, right now, showers are entering the viewing area, mostly on the western half of the viewing area, but also the southern half as well. A lot of light rain, likely through communities like Camdenton, Iberia, Vienna, Meta. But as you head up towards Jefferson City, folks just now starting to likely pick up on some sprinkles, Tipton as well, Ashland and Columbia, you're next in that rainfall. Then again, that's if you're watching us pretty close to live here at 12:33. This will, of course, be a little delayed, but heading into the rest of the day, this is the moisture that's moving towards us. Some showers and thunderstorms. We may even have a few rumbles of thunder and some of this activity out ahead of this warm front. But as we get closer to the warm front, that chance for thunder likely increases. We're dealing with more instability as we head towards the later afternoon and early evening. South of the warm front, you can see these are more polka dot looking. That's a good sign of convection, a good sign of thunderstorm activity, and that's what we're expecting later on. And with some of this rising air, some of these thunderstorms that are popping up, we could be seeing some small hail from some of these. Also, the potential for damaging hail is there. It's rather small, but it's still there. Our big concern is going to be later in the evening hours with this segment. We've been kind of eyeing this in some model runs here recently, and that's suggesting I think we could see some stronger winds. If we see some damaging winds, I think it would come from this as it moves through late tonight and into the early morning hours. So this moves in close to about 9 or 10 o'clock, and then it pushes through as we head into the early morning hours, and it's out of here by about 1 or 2 a.m. But by the time we get to about 4 o'clock, before sunrise, most of us are dry, but we're still hanging on to a lot of this cloud cover. That cloud cover sticking around for most of your Tuesday. Our risk for severe storms is largely going to focus on wind. I think that's going to be our biggest concern, maybe also hail, but it's a lower risk. So is the tornado risk as well. I would say the tornado risk lower than that hail risk, but we can't completely ignore it because it's there. Our hail risk, or I should say our damaging wind risk, primarily coming south of I-70, along with really most of our severe risk is going to be on the southern half of our viewing area. That's where we've got the better instability, but that's also where we'll have better winds in the atmosphere to kind of kick some strong winds maybe down to the surface. So that's really where we're watching for some of the stronger storms is in this brown color, and even more so in the yellow to our south. So that's why we do have a weather alert day in effect for tonight. That will go away as soon as early tomorrow morning. As soon as these storms get out of here, we're waking up likely to dry conditions, but cloudy weather on Tuesday. Those clouds keep us in the 60s. We try to warm up Wednesday before another chance for storms. And then we're talking 70s on Saturday and Sunday.